Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to another video. This video
Takeoff.
looking more into the DJI Neo and how it is to fly the Neo with the DJI Fly app. Guys, stick around until the end of the video. See how I actually crash my DJI Neo flying with the DJI Fly app and how I actually lost signal flying with the DJI Neo and my drone hovered into one place for a good little minute before the battery went dead and it go ahead and do an actual landing. Now, it did not try to do a return home and it just went ahead and land right in the area that it was hovering. So if I was actually over a lake or any kind of water, then I would actually lose my drone right there. So guys, stick around until the end of the video. You guys will see how I crashed the Neo using the DJI Fly app, and also you guys will also see how I actually lost signal and was not able to do anything but to watch my drone hover until the battery went dead, and that's when I was able to retrieve my drone. So guys, as you guys can see, I'm actually flying with the DJI Fly app at this moment. I'm actually flying with it on my mobile device. As you guys can see, I'm flying with it, vertically, which is one of the hardest way to actually use the DJI Fly app on your mobile device. But I didn't know any better when I was flying it like that until I, figured that I was able to flip my phone and get actually like a full controller. So now, as you guys know, the DJI Neo is limited to 50 meters flying with the DJI Flight app, and that also varies because it depends on the condition that you're flying in and where you're actually flying, because you know
Max
um,
flight distance reached.
one of the main reasons for the 50-meter distance that it has is Wi-Fi strength, Wi-Fi signal. So if you want to get more out of your DJI Neo, you would have to get actually like a remote controller, one of them DJI remote controllers, to get more than 50 meters. So for the battery life, they said the battery life should be 18 minutes. I have yet to get 18 minutes out of the DJI Neo. The most I think I ever get from the battery life is in a very stable condition, no high winds or anything like that. I think it was like 10 to 15 minutes. That's the most I ever got from the battery life, flying with a full.
Max flight distance reached.
But also what you guys have to put inside that factor right there also too is that the wind, it depends on the wind, it depends on the mode you're flying in, because if you're in sport, it's going to eat up the battery a lot more. However, guys, the DJI Neo is a very great drone. I really do like it. One of the main thing that I like about it is that, for a beginner like myself, I'm able to pick it up and fly it from my palm, and, with the modifications that's on the drone itself. No, I always refer to it as a 6 button modification, but I feel like it's a single button with 6 modification, because on the drone it's just a single button and it operates all 6 modification that's on the drone. So I want to say it's a single button drone with 6 modification. But with that being said, all the things that you could do with this the single button modification, you are able to do that from the DJI Fly app also. So that's another great thing about the DJI Neo. Also, at the end of the video, guys, I will be going through the DJI Fly app, so you guys could get a little bit more of what the app looks like, all the modification that could be done and all of that good stuff. Now, the DJI Neo, as I said, it's a very great drone. The camera quality is great. It's a great beginner drone. I like it. That was my second drone. I really do like the drone. because if you're able to do so much with it, like you're able to fly it with a remote controller, a DJI remote controller. You're able to fly it with the DJI Fly app from your phone, and you're also able to fly it from the palm of your hands. That's a very great thing right there. Now, guys, this is when I'm actually going to crash the,
Landing.
and that was basically using the DJI Fly app. I I'm happy I wasn't going, too fast. So that's a great thing right there. Now, on the big screen, guys, is where my drone is actually gonna lose signal. Hover in the same place until the battery go dead. It just make a land on the golf course. It didn't try to do a return home or anything. So now we're gonna go through the DJI Fly app settings. Guys, I'm gonna be a little bit fast because I think I cut this video too short. So we're gonna start with follow. As you guys could see, the follow distance is close, medium, far. The height could be low, flat, or high. We're now in the camera mode, and you could also switch in video. Now we're on drone. As you guys can see, the max distance for drone is 10 meters. You could do the height at flat or a rise. The camera mode is on video. You could switch between camera and video. Now we're on circle. The max distance for circle is 20 meters, but I like keeping mine at 4. The height could be low or flat. Now, rocket. The max height for rocket is 10 meters. As I said, I like keeping mine at 4 meters, and it could be on rotation or the rotation could be off. Mine was actually off at the moment, I think, and I just turned it on. Now we are going to go to spotlight. Now for spotlight, you only got camera mode and video mode. So that's the only thing that you could do with spotlight right there. You could have it in the camera mode or you could have it in the video mode. And you actually, if you're using the palm of your hand, you just program it, send it out there, do what it's supposed to do, and come right back to you. So now we're moving on. So this is custom direction track. Custom direction track is where you could allow the drone to track you from behind, or it could track you from in front of you also too. Now, guys, we're here actually where I'm showing you. That's the drone right there hovering. There's nothing I could do. I try connect back a couple of times with the DJI Fly app. I was unable to do so. So I watched the drone, and as you guys could see right there, as soon as I stopped paying attention, then I think that's when the battery went dead and it started, landing. So if I was over some water or whatever, I would have been doomed because it never tried to do a return home or anything like that. The battery went dead and it just go down right where it was hovering. Now, this is what happened to the drone after I crashed it. Just a little bit of green stuff like it was actually trying to mow a leaf. The drone is fine, thanks to God. Guys, stick around, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in, guys, in another video.